Howdy everyone, it's the Lone Star Reactor, back at it again. Today we're going to be reacting to Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 4, called The Garden of Bones. That doesn't sound too good. Unfortunately, Aarya has been captured, and so has Robert's biological son, one of his many illegitimate biological sons. He's been captured. Greyjoy has renounced his loyalty to the Stark and has pledged his loyalty back to his family, trying to get back in good with his family. Bran is having these bizarre visions with a wolf. It's probably means something because he kind of foresaw his father's death, so I wonder what that wolf represents. Still no news on Daenerys. They haven't really been focusing on her this season and what her tribe is doing. Last scene, they were stranded in the wilderness. There's a new oh, I forgot. It's one of Robert's brothers. He's homosexual. I forgot his name. He had a new guard, a new woman guard. I don't know her name, but if I keep watching, I'll remember. Tyrion was able to, weed out some filth. He's good at that. He's really good because he don't want to end up like Ned Stark, like he said. Which could definitely understand that. Although I got a really bad feeling about that call girl he brought with him. I don't know. I feel like that's going to be used against him. And speaking of which, she is now the handmaiden to Sansa. Sansa, I think that's her name. Yeah, Sansa. Who's who's really got to bite her tongue a lot now. Shame. What else happened in the last episode? The guy who protected Aarya, he died. It's a shame. He was cool too. It seems like right when the character gets really, really interesting, they just die and they get killed off. As far as the front or the war that's going on between the North and King's Landing, doesn't seem to be too much progress. What's his name? Jaime's still in prison. We'll see what comes of that. But yeah, this is a new episode called Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 4, Garden of Bones. Oh, and there's a witch. There's a witch, and she had slept with a man. He's related to Robert in some way. Robert's other brother has got a faction of his own, and they want to take over King's Landing. Alright? Let's see we'll see what comes of all this. Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 4, Garden of Bones.
Did you see your face? I swear you pissed yourself. Oh, who goes there? Oh!
There is something out there.
Yeah, don't even try me.
Rennick?
Do you think I'm an idiot? Rennick!
Well, we learned soon enough. In my family, we say a naked man has few secrets. A flayed man.
That's how they're all flayed.
Naked man has no secrets. A flayed man has.
Torturing them.
Ironwood's very pretty, but you have a hard time matching your army down it.
The ministers hold prisoners of their own. You don't want to watch.
No! You can't!
Fight on it.
Wait a minute.
The nice and young to believe.
That's Chaplain. Can't you chop it off as opposed to saw it off? God, that would really, really suck. Got her name. I think it's Una Chaplin. It's Charlie Chaplin's great-granddaughter or something.
What's your name?
Alyssa.
Your last name?
You want to know what side my family fights on?
You know my family name, you have me disadvantage.
That boy lost his foot on your orders.
They killed my father.
That that boy did?
The family he fights for.
Do you think he's friends with King Joffrey? He's a fisherman's son that grew up near Lannisport. He probably never held a spear before they shoved one in his hands a few months ago.
I have no hatred for the lad.
That should help his foot grow back.
King Joffrey,
You going to kill Jophery?
the gods give me strength.
And then what?
I don't know. We'll go back to Winterfell. I have no desire to sit in the Iron Throne.
So who will?
I don't know.
You're fighting to overthrow a king, and yet you have no plan for what comes after.
First we have to win the war. Never told me where you're from.
Volantis.
Volantis, you're far from home. The boy was lucky you were here.
He was unlucky that you were.
Overthrowing regime is much easier than making a new one.
Your Grace, whatever my traitor brother has done, I had no part. You know that. I beg you, please.
this outrage.
Using some vile sorcery, your brother fell on Stafford Lannister with an army of wolves.
Well, my mother insists on keeping you alive. So, we'll have to send your brother a message some other way. My lady's overdressed. I'm blaming her.
Aarya should have killed you.
If you want Robb Stark to hear us, we're going to have to speak louder.
Meaning of this?
What kind of knight beats a helpless girl? The kind who serves his king imp.
Careful now. We don't want to get blood all over your pretty white cloak.
Someone get the girl something to cover herself with. She's to be your queen. Have you no regard for her honor?
I'm punishing her.
For what crimes? She should not fight her brother's battle, you half-wit.
Don't talk to me like that. The king can do as he likes.
The Mad King did as he liked. Has your Uncle Jamie ever told you what happened to him?
No one threatens his grace in the presence of the king's guard.
I'm not threatening the king, sir. I'm educating my nephew. Bronn, the next time Sir Meryn speaks, kill him. That was a threat. See the difference?
This guy is so freaking cool.
There's no cure for being a cunt. But the boy's at that age. And he's got nothing to do
Calling
with it.
Joffrey
He's on flies.
cunt is an insult to the female anatomy. That Joffrey's just a piece of trash. I don't think he.
My uncle sent you.
Yes, Your Grace. He chooses himself.
Use this.
He's a sadist.
Harder. I say, harder. He won't need to get his money's worth.
I've never wanted to kill someone so badly before. A fictional character. Alright, cut. Cut, I don't want to see this. Thank you. That's just gratuitous, I don't want to see that.
Well, he's my favorite whoremonger.
kept you waiting long. Your Grace.
I wish something like that could happen to you.
Now you do the...
When you march on King's Landing, you may find yourself facing a protracted siege or open gates.
That slimy rascal's up to something. Wondering when they were gonna get back to Daenerys.
Do you know of this place?
Only that the desert around their walls is called the Garden of Bones. Every time the Carthians shut their gates on a traveler, the garden grows.
No. This is the realms in Game of Thrones make Mountain Doom look like a vacation spot.
I've loved you since I was a boy. It seems to me that
Really, man?
fate has given us this chance to...
You've lost your mind. Get out!
Kill him! Kill him! You're gonna regret not doing it.
The mountain. What are you doing?
He told me he stares at him every day. That's why he doesn't get picked.
You.
Hate to see it.
Oh, no.
Which of the villagers aided them?
I don't know.
Who?
Rat's gonna tunnel to get away from there.
I never saw. I never saw. Please. Please stop. Please. Don't do it. I didn't see anyone help it. You take it off. Take it off.
Who helped him?
Gaines, the butcher, and his son.
That's better. You'd be very helpful.
No, stop, please. What are you doing? Please stop. Please stop. No. No. Don't do everything. No.
Look across those fields, brother. You see all those banners?
You think a few bolts of cloth will make you king?
No. The men holding those bolts of cloth will make me king.
We shall see, Renly. Come the door. We shall see.
Look to your sins, Lord Renly. The night is dark, full of terrors.
Who's believe? I loved him once.
Isaac and Esau.
My name is Daenerys.
Stormborn of the House Targaryen.
You know me, my lord?
Only by reputation, Khaleesi, and I'm no lord, merely a humble merchant. They call
Retreating in fear from a little girl is unbecoming of the greatest city that ever was or will be.
the discussion is over, Zara and Doxos. The 13 have
So you wasn't kidding about them
I am
names.
one of the 13. Welcome to Karth, my lady.
got a Egyptian Mesopotamian flair about it. Doing this to young kids. And the mountain is one creepy freak.
Neil, or I'll carve your lungs out, boy.
He'll do no such thing. This one's a girl, you idiot. Dressed as a boy. Why?
Safer to travel, my lord.
Smart. More than I can say for this lot. Get these prisoners to work. Bring the girl. Need a new cupbearer.
You must know who she is.
I want to know what Cersei is doing. Where she goes, who she sees, what they talk of, everything. And you will tell me. Yes, my lord, I will. I swear it, as you command.
So she's gonna kill. What's his name?
Are you afraid, Onion Knight?
Someone once told me the night was dark and full of terrors.
You carried more unpleasant cargo in your time.
She's gonna kill. What's his name?
Are you a good man, Sir Davos Seawood?
I'd say my parts are mixed, my lady. Good and bad.
If half an onion is black with rots, it's a rotten onion. You want it. You want to see what's beneath this robe.
Don't put
And you will.
Don't put your pipe in a witch, man. That's just not. No, don't do it.
Strange.
What is she doing?
Let's protect us.
There's only one God, Sir Davos. And he only protects those who serve him.
This is disturbing. Is it a chest buster? Well, I guess it would technically be a chest buster. Huh? Okay, that happened, okay, it seems that, someone has given birth to some weird smoke monster. Guess it's lost all over again. But yeah, God, I wasn't expecting that. Having trouble thinking about the rest of the episode. Tyrion is playing it close to the chest, but I think he's a good person. I think he's actually trying to do what's best for the realm. He's not just thinking of himself or, I mean, he's trying to protect himself, but I think he's trying to do right by the people. I think that Daenerys has got a friend with the Quarth people. I can't pronounce it. The weird Mesopotamian people. She's got a new friend with them, or at least one of them, the 13. Well, I personally feel that what's his name? Oh, hold on. My brain is still trying to comprehend what I just saw and still talk about the episode. I personally feel what's his the Papa Lannister. That's what I call him, the big bad. I think he knows who that was Aarya, and he's going to use her as a bargaining chip because what's his name had promised Sansa. He said no, not Sansa, the mother of the Starks, Ned's widow. He said, "Oh, I got them both," when he only had one. So I think this is some ploy to get them back together so they can have a stronger bargaining chip. She should have killed Littlefinger. That may have been her only chance to kill him. And yeah, things are getting really weird. That was the place that Aarya is being kept in. That place is just depraved, and the mountain is one creepy freak. He needs to die. A lot of people just need to die. I will say this: while I am enjoying this story, I find the sex a little gratuitous. I don't really think it adds to the story, and the particular scene with the prostitutes was really upsetting. I understand that it's to show that he's just a pure sadist. He doesn't even really have a sexuality. His whole manner of dealing with anything is through pain and suffering because he's just a really sick person. I understand that, and it does a good job of illustrating what kind of monster Joffrey is while raising the stakes for this whole realm. That being said, I don't want it to be voyeuristic with what he does. I think a less is more approach is more powerful. Like, if he had her pick up the staff and then says, yeah, use that, and then it just cuts, I think that would have had the same impact. Like, this guy's a monster. To actually go on and continue to show it, yeah, I know it's not real, but it's just kind of, I feel crossing a line. It's one of the reasons why, like, take slave movies, for instance. I feel like those can kind of push it. Like, it can get into a voyeuristic quality of just watching someone just suffer. I know it's like a weird thing to harp on, but it was really upsetting. I didn't like watching that. And if it's something, this whole thing is supposed to be an adventure and entertaining. And yes, it is supposed to have high stakes and drama and even elements of horror. But, you know, I don't take no pleasure in any kind of way of saying something like that. And I just feel like a pervert watching. I feel like a pervert whenever there's a sex scene in a movie. I just feel like a weird pervy person. But hey, different strokes for different folks. What do you think? Do you think that this show crosses a line, or am I just being a big baby? All right, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.